Hi, Steve Jamrock, Realty Executives Premier. As we head into August, I thought this is a great opportunity to take a step back, catch you up on what we've been seeing in Northwest Indiana real estate and what we could possibly expect throughout the rest of 2024. We've had some major changes over the last month, along with some interesting news out of financial markets. So let's get you caught up on what's happening in Northwest Indiana real estate. And let's start off with interest rates. Interest rates have been trending lower over the past few weeks, which is great news as we head into the second half of the year. And then yesterday, the markets had a little bit of turmoil, for the lack of a better word, and interest rates are now at their lowest level in over a year. The 30-year fixed rate average was right around 6.4% last I checked. Now, again, it's important to remember that's an average. Your actual interest rate is going to be very specific to your financial situation. Important thing to remember is that interest rates are trending lower, and if you've been on the sidelines waiting out this market, probably a good time to start having a conversation if now's the right time to get back into the market and buy or sell your house if you've been holding off on selling your house, waiting for rates to come down as well. Home values continue to remain elevated throughout all of Northwest Indiana. It's just simple supply and demand. The strong buyer demand is still present throughout a majority of our communities here in Northwest Indiana, and the inventory of available homes for sale is still severely lacking. We just don't have enough homes, especially at the starter first-time home buyer level. So home prices remain elevated because of that. Days on market, how fast homes are moving off the market. Homes in the upper price points are sitting a little bit longer. Again, a lot of that had to do with higher interest rates. And now that interest rates are starting to trend down a little bit, be very curious to see how those homes in the upper price points start to move. And maybe we get a little more inventory on the market with people who've been wanting to move but holding out for lower interest rates. Maybe they'll start putting their homes on the market as well. Again, that'll be very interesting to watch here in the coming months. But the median days on market for homes, $400,000 and under in Northwest Indiana is 15 days. $400,000 and over, the median days on market is 25 days. So again, the higher the price point, a little bit longer that they've been sitting on the market. But again, it's important to remember that these are still well below the traditional days on market of 60 to 90 days, which was considered a healthy inventory traditionally. So again, very, very strong buyer demand still. And again, as those interest rates continue to trend down, I think the market is going to kick back into high gear again as ready. Now, the big change over the last month was the buyer agency agreement. This is a form that is now required here in Indiana and soon to be nationwide, that requires anybody who wants to work with a realtor must enter into a buyer agency agreement prior to us being able to show them any properties. Early returns so far have been very positive from what I've seen from the buyers that I've been working with. They've been very happy to have that information up front, have the transparency of what a buyer agent does for them, what their obligations are to potentially pay that buyer's agent. So again, it's been very, very positive from what I've seen out there. Not a lot of pushback. The only kind of pushback I've got occasionally are just people who are used to just picking up the phone and running out and seeing a house and not really committed to an agent anyway. So again, this has been very good, very positive feedback I've gotten from the buyer agency agreements so far. And again, it'll be curious to watch as we head into this in about 11 days, August 17th. This rolls out nationwide. So everybody throughout the United States will be using buyer agencies agreements if you want to work with a realtor prior to touring any homes. Now, if you're a home buyer or looking to purchase a home here in the near future and you have no idea what I'm talking about when I talk about the buyer agency agreements, it's very important that you learn what the buyer agency agreement is and what it means to you. So again, feel free to comment, message me directly, reach out to me directly. Happy to have that conversation with you. But again, it's a very important piece here going forward that all buyers who are working with a realtor must enter into a buyer agency agreement prior to touring any home. So again, much positive feedback so far. If you have any questions or if you've had any negative experiences out there with them so far, please comment below. I'd love to hear about it. Moving forward here in 2024 for the rest of the year, what we can expect. Again, I think a lot of it will just depend on interest rates and inventory, the two eyes that we've been watching all year. Interest rates, if they continue to trend downward, especially heading towards the election, I can see our market really skyrocketing, taking it off. That will be a good thing for home buyers who been waiting, maybe waiting to sell their house before they go back into the market to buy something else. It's a good thing for some home buyers who are looking at the higher price points. I think home buyers, first-time buyers, entry-level home buyers, we're going to get frustrated again as interest rates come down because competition is just going to be so severe for those homes. So if you've been on the sideline, you might want to weigh the risk reward right now of waiting for interest rates to come down further and more buyers getting into the market, or if getting in now and finding a home of your choice that you like is a better option now. The longer you wait, longer those inventory, or I'm sorry, the longer the interest rates come down, the more demand that's going to be out there on the market. And again, inventory is already low. I'm hoping that as rates come down, inventory loosens a little bit, and we get some more properties out there to sell. But as of right now, strong buyer demand dominates. Home values continue to rise. Interest rates continue to fall, which is really, really good. And again, very important that if you're a home buyer entering into the market, you understand what the buyer agency agreement is, and you need to enter into that if you want a realtor to represent you prior to looking at any homes. So that's kind of Northwest Indiana real estate in a nutshell right now for August 2024. If you have any questions, again, please leave a comment below, message me directly. Always available to help out. Thanks for watching as always, and have a great day.